Joining us now is St. Louis Surge team captain Rebecca Harris. Rebecca, you came out tonight. The team got the first victory of the season. It's always good to go 1-0 to kick things off.
Absolutely. I think more than anything, we're just happy to be back in motion. You know, we missed it. We missed, playing in front of our fans and just wearing this green and blue. And to go 1-0 and start things off, couldn't ask for anything better.
Let's take a step back. We missed last year because of the pandemic, but I see things on you on Facebook and the St. Louis Surge Facebook page. You're playing overseas and competing for championships and postseason action over there. Can you give us a little bit of a story about what you've been doing over the last couple of years?
For the last few years, I've actually been playing overseas. I just got back from the Ukraine, I think about 2 months ago. Before I went over to the Ukraine, just with everything going on, I've been helping out and coaching at Vashon. So anytime that I am not overseas, I'm training and working out with young players, teaching them about the life of an athlete, what it is to be a student athlete. I also actually just finished writing a book. It's in the editing stages. I hope it's out middle of the summer, so that'll be great too.
Wow, we're going to refer to her as an author, Rebecca Harris, as well. And Rebecca, coming into action tonight, the Oklahoma came out, and they played a really solid first quarter. It was pretty neck and neck, pretty tight. And it seemed as the game went on, the team loosened up a little bit, and you and Brittany and some of the other players really, took charge.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, hats off to Oklahoma for coming down here, giving us a great game. I know in that first half it was a little bit back and forth. We were getting our feet wet. We've only been together 2 weeks. Oklahoma was, giving us a bit of a run for our money, and, we were going back and forth. But luckily, once the second half started, we really started to get in the motion of ourselves and figure out everything that we need to do and work on as a team. And we looked a bit different in the second half than the first half, for sure.
It's neat to have the new players join the team. And then some players like Leah Cotton coming back. You got Christy Bella coming back. Brittany's back on the team again. But then you have some new players that cracked the starting lineup and made an immediate impact, especially on the boards.
Absolutely. We've got a new player in Alicia Jenkins, a.k.a. Nudie. She's great,
runs
the floor like a deer. Just an overall athlete.
Very wiry.
Absolutely. We've got Bree Rollerson. Big body underneath, and she is just a team player. I know that she didn't have the game that she would have loved to have, but she did some great things tonight, was all over the boards for us. We've got some really good key pieces and new people. I love it.
All right, any final thoughts, Rebecca, moving forward on to game 2?
Just looking forward to getting back in the gym, working out some details, fine-tuning some things that we did well and things that we need to work on to get better. I'm already looking forward to next weekend.
All right, that's Rebecca Harris, co-MVP of tonight's for the STL TV Player of the Game. And joining me now also from the University of Illinois, Brittany Carter. Brittany is our co-MVP for STL TV Player of the Game. And Brittany, you and Rebecca, 2 girls from the University of Illinois, really taking charge as leaders for the St. Louis Surge.
Yeah, I think everybody was excited today. Rebecca and I have been here, and that makes it easy. But everybody was just excited to get back out and play. COVID really kind of took us a year to get back and finally showcase what we can do.
19 points each for both you and Rebecca tonight, but it's more than that. It's kind of like sometimes you see Coach, whisper in your ear, go out there and, you calm everybody down, or go out there and, increase the lead. Yeah. What does Duez say to you to kind of get you motivated to talk to the team and settle things down?
I think that's more of a natural role. Like I said, I have been here a little bit more, so I kind of know what Duez wants. I played for him before. We have this understanding of when things are getting hectic, hey, slow down. Let's get back to our basketball and not let them dictate what's going on.
So talk about what you did for a couple of years. I remember a couple of years back you signed an important deal to go overseas, and then you've come full circle and made your way back to the Surge. How'd you spend that time? Competing for championships or what?
Trying to, for sure. I'm just trying to expand my game on all levels and play at the highest level. And I did take that opportunity in Australia and then went straight to Germany after that. Then COVID hit and everything kind of slowed down for all of us, and I was just ready to come back and play. I love the Surge family, Surge Nation. It's so much fun out here, so it was an easy decision to come back.
We're playing at Fontbonne this year with a limited attendance, but it's a smaller venue. So, with less fans allowed in with the COVID protocols and things, it's nice to see to where it's still kind of a fun atmosphere. You're not in like the Dome or anything like that.
Right. I think it's always going to be like that. I think the atmosphere always brings our energy up on the court, and that just backfires right back to the fans. They love it. We love it. We're here to put on a show.
And before we let you go, you've got some veterans returning to the team, and you've got some new blood here too. Duez is now the GM and head coach. So, if he wants, he can trade you, or if he wants, if you miss a free throw or something.
I missed some layups. I missed some free throws. No, I made the free throws, missed some threes, but he's taken on a lot of roles this year. I think it's good. Leave a little bit less for Kalia to stress about. She's doing a lot of things too, so I think it's good to kind of have him in both positions. He does a great job. He's an amazing guy, amazing coach, and having him as GM is an easy transition for us.
On a fun thought, I was watching some balls bounce around tonight. I hit the rim, go over the top of the basket. But, some of the girls were dribbling. The ball's going way up here. Yeah. Was it the ball really inflated tonight, or was it just a bouncy brand new ball?
I think it's just a brand new ball. We've got to adjust. We've got to make it work. That is going to be our team ball from now on. The league is using that ball, so we'll make it work. But working out the kinks, we just kind of got it, so it was fresh out of the pack, and you could see it was bouncing for us.
Sure. Thanks a lot, Brittany. Before we let you go, any final thoughts on moving forward this season?
No, I'm super excited about this team. We say it every year. We've got a great group, but I'm super excited about what we have here. Everybody's played at the pro level. We even have some former WNBA players, so we've got the talent, and this has got to be our year.
All right, there you have it. Brittany Carter, STL TV, co-player of the game. I'm Todd Blackstock. Thanks for watching St. Louis Surge Weekly. I'm with the general manager and head basketball coach for the St. Louis Surge, Duez Henderson. Duez, congratulations on starting the 2021 season off with a big 94-52 victory tonight.
Yeah, thanks, Todd. It's always great to have wins, but especially, bigger than that, it was great to be back on the floor after taking the 2020 season off due to the pandemic, being back in front of our friends in a limited capacity, or back in front of our fans in a limited capacity. So it was really good, and then obviously topping it off with a big win is a great way to start.
Last year came down the pandemic. We had to cancel the season, and now it's like we're here at Fontbonne. We're starting back over. It's almost not a whole restart, but it's kind of like you kind of got to ease back into it and, bring the fans back slowly. Then once it's comfortable and things are right and proper, we can kind of extend it a little bit again.
Yeah, I think that's, the great way to take with anything. Be a little bit more cautious than maybe you need to up front, but being able to keep our players, our fans, and everyone around, the organization's health and safety at the forefront, and then letting everything else play off of that is something that we're definitely, want to make sure that we're doing.
Well, two of your U of I stars, Brittany Carter and Rebecca Harris, 19 points each tonight, and they're both so solid and so important to the team. But you've got some new players on this team as well. I mean, Alicia Jenkins and Roberson out there, pounding the boards with lots of rebounds and, a whole team effort.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the strengths of our team. You look at our backcourt and you look at what Brittany and Rebecca were able to do. But one of our keys that we want to do every game is we want to win the rebounding war. And, Jenkins and Brianna were a huge part of that tonight. So that's just going to be something that we continue to grow on and, continue to keep at the forefront as we go.
Yeah, Christy Bellock back with the team from Texas A&M, and it's nice to see Leah Cotton back with the team. I know back in the day she was a great player for the Surge, and she was also a nemesis when she played on other teams against the Surge. So it's nice to have them back. And then you had number 10 you had from Illinois. She's coming back, a new player.
Ohio State, yeah.
And then you had Alessa Hart. Yeah, Alessa Hart. And then you've got from Southeast Missouri, Miss Bowman.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you look at our roster, 1 through 9 of players that we had dressed tonight, and on any given night, there's someone who can hurt you from one of those 9 people. And I think what we are really doing a good job of, and it's going to be a continually growing process, is just getting people to do what they're great at, right? We have some really good pieces on this team, and it's my job and Coach Allen's job to put those pieces together in a way that fits the best.
Yeah, Kelsey McClure, lots of hustle out there, inspiration there. And then you have, some old veterans like Jaleesa Butler, with the teams kind of standing back, and a good player from a couple years ago, now with Fox 2 News and in the broadcast booth with the Surge, Michaela McGee. How fun is that?
Versatility, right? We have so many players that are a huge part of Surge and will always be a part of Surge, and just seeing them kind of continue to develop and transition into different roles while still being a part of our organization is just absolutely great for me as a coach's standpoint, and also now as a GM as well.
Yeah, I hope we didn't miss anyone. How is it different being the GM? Because now you've got some opportunities to pick the roster and make some moves.
Yeah, one of my really good coaching buddies made the quote, say, hey, if I'm going to cook the dinner, I may as well get to buy the ingredients, right? But no, that really is, and that's something that I take pride in. Being able to step into that role and have a say in the type of players that we bring in, the type of people that we bring in, the type of personalities that we bring in, because it's all the big picture. So, I mean, it's a lot more responsibility, but it's something that I've taken, full stride, and it's been enjoyable to this point.
The first quarter was pretty tight. It was neck and neck there for the first, at least 2/3 of a quarter. And all of a sudden, it seemed like the Surge kind of calmed down a little bit. What did you tell the ladies to get them to calm down and really take over after that?
Yeah, so our ladies, I think early on, just like everyone else, we were excited. I remember when I walked through the door, 4 hours ago, my heart was pumping, and it took me a while to kind of calm down and, get into game prep mode. And it's the same thing with our team tonight. That first quarter was a lot of rust. This Lady Outlaws team has played a few games prior in their league that they're in already, so they had, that as an advantage. But I think a lot of it was nerves, and it was excited energy early on, during that first quarter. And once we were able to settle down, get into our groove, start playing the way we wanted to do, I thought it was a much better effort from us.
Congratulations, Coach, on your resounding victory tonight. And the Surge is 1-0 in the season, and it's going to be a fun one.
We'll take it, Todd. Appreciate it, buddy.
All right.